Hey guys, welcome back to Reaction.
We got a request
Yes.
for a track that's apparently getting some momentum
Yeah.
because of everything that's
Everything that's going on right now apparently it really fits, and I'm surprised I haven't heard it.
Yeah, I haven't heard this track called Untouchable
By Eminem.
Yeah, it's a couple years old.
It is. That's why I'm surprised I haven't heard it.
Yeah, but it's getting momentum. So somebody say, yo, listen to this track because it connects to everything.
It connects to what's going on right now.
So let's see what he got to say on this track. Let's go. First thing you got to do is
subscribe. Come on.
Let's go.
Black boy, we ain't gonna lie to you. Black boy, we don't like the sight of you. Pull up on the side of you, window roll down, roll fast, and we.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, Em.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like different than I'm like,
All right.
wait, what? You said black boy.
In the beginning, he's saying, "Hands up, officer! Don't shoot." Then put your hands up. Promise we won't loot.
Yeah, something like. Okay.
Black boy. Black boy, we ain't gonna lie to you. Black boy, we don't like the sight of you. Pull up on the side of you, window roll down, roll fast, and we wonder why we see the side of you. Probably coming from the dope house. We could let you slide, but your tail light is blue. Now, we know you're hiding that hidey gloom on you. Another drug charge, homie, it's back inside for you. Just
Okay. Wait. I'm guessing he's telling a viewpoint.
A viewpoint.
Because this can't be like. Okay.
It reminds me kind of Joyner Lucas's too.
Yeah, I'm not a racist.
I'm not racist.
I'm thinking it might be something like
different stories, like a point of view of this person or a point of view of that person.
Yes, but he's saying untouchable. But okay,
I think he's saying I think that's the cop's point of view right there.
All right, let's. Ooh.
I think that's a cop point of view.
Let's see what it is. I want to hear this track.
but your tail light is blue. Now, we know you're hiding that.
Okay, so he said, we will let you slide, but your tail light is blew out. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's talking about a
cop. He's
cop's
a cop's point of view. Yeah.
Okay.
Hidey gloom on you, another drug charge, homie, it's back inside for you. Just in case the chase lighted, so we got the trident, two pistol blew right at you. We'd be delighted to unload it in your back and walk up and lay that taser on the side of you. Fucked up, what the fuck am I to do? I keep telling myself, keep doing like you're doing. No matter how many lives you ruin, that's for the red, white, and blue.
Okay.
No matter how many
His voice switched. Right there.
Pistol dreaded.
His voice switched.
A taser. He's talking a taser.
He said a taser on the side of you. Like, I'll tase you on the side of you.
No matter. It's for the red, white, and blue.
It's crazy. Emmy's like, can picture this shit.
Of course, he did White America. He did Mosh. He did. He had a couple of very.
But I want to see what's good with this track. Yeah. This is a long track. Yeah. I want to see what it turns out to be.
Time to go find a new one and split his head right in two. No one's ever indicted you. Why? Cause you're a black boy. You're a rock star. Black boy.
I knew that little guitar riff was so familiar. It's Cheech and Chong's from Up in Smoke when they were in a band in the movie.
Is it?
Yeah, when he had the little pink tutu on and they were on stage. Yeah.
I'm not sure. But he's saying like, white boy, you're a rock star.
You're a rock star, yeah.
I'm guessing he's talking about white privilege.
Of course.
Yes, it exists.
It exists, yes it does.
Matter of fact, today Logan Paul even said
yes, he was talking, admitted to his own white privilege.
So that he has a huge white fan base, and if he's able to accept it, the rest of America should be able to accept.
This is deeper than us. This is deeper than us, people.
Yeah,
It's been going
this
on.
track is alright. This track is old. This is old.
Yeah.
You talking about cops back then?
Back then, it's been happening.
Oh God.
White boy, you're untouchable. Nobody can tell me shit 'cause I'm a black boy. We don't get your culture and we don't care what our government's done to fuck you over, man. Don't tell us your attitudes are results of fact.
Oh. Okay.
It's been there. It's
He's saying.
the system.
He's saying that side doesn't care that the minority is getting fucked over. He's like a perfect medium
Yeah.
because he understands both sides of the story.
Stories.
But it's not about fighting. It's about understanding both sides and being able to see what the problem is. And the problem is probably the system.
The system. It's the way the system
It's not.
is, unfortunately.
Yeah, because racism is always been there.
16
But from there also
16
came
yeah.
culture
Culture
and respect and business and trade and money. So a lot of stuff came out of that. But the system might have problems that don't.
it keeps colliding. It's all attitudes that collide. Remember, racism isn't birthed. It's taught.
It's taught.
It's taught.
Man, he's touching some shit.
Hold the gas when you get the chip on your shoulder and why you kicking that soda can? Pull your pants up, we got the roller band. Throw your ass in the van car. You don't have to know our plans or what our intentions are. Our guns are close to our chest. You bet.
Okay,
Plans and
stop.
our intentions are. They
Stop.
have their
Okay,
plans.
we have
They
to. Okay, everybody. Yes, we are in a present time where we are having a lot of cop-related issues and stuff. Especially against all police departments all over the country.
All over the country. It's been happening everywhere.
Let's
Corrupt
let's get a couple things straight. Not all cops are bad cops, because a lot of us
Remember, they're humans. We ourselves, bad,
have
good, everyone.
right. They have families back home.
Yes.
They
take
have
off that
loved
suit,
ones,
they're humans.
kids, everybody back
Yeah.
home. However, yes, there's
people
a
above them that do tell them what to do. You gotta climb up
right.
the ladder as well.
There are laws that are set for them to follow, and the cops on the street, most of them are happy to take their uniform off at the end of the day because they don't have to put their life on the risk. But then again, I'm not sympathizing with the cops at all.
At all, no.
Because the
No,
cops have done some really, really bad things.
Bad things.
Really bad things that are unconstitutional, that work in their favor. Your unions have corrupted your departments. Your unions have corrupted your precincts. Your certain precincts donate to the union just to get favors for the cops. You cannot get sued because you have never been sued in that case before. So just because you haven't been sued in that case before, you cannot get charged again. Or because there's no record of anything ever happened. That's ridiculous. That's a loophole that has been created for cops. It's absolutely wrong and unconstitutional. As far back as the 1833 law of putting military on your streets or putting SWAT on your streets, unconstitutional. Because our third law and our fourth law is gets violated with that, and those are rights that we are supposed to be sworn and own and live by, man. But back to the point of the cops, they need to be checked. Your laws need to be changed. You guys all need to speak to your counselors.
We all have
we have stuff written down that we were gonna speak about in another video, but we'll go through a couple of these things right now throughout this video. But let's hear what he has to say, man.
Show your hands up and throw your ass in the van car. You don't have to know our plans or what our intentions are. Our guns are close to our chest. You better show your hands and put our minds more at ease. You get shot in the thigh, boy. Comply or die, boy. We're fighting the crime war. Here come the swine, trying to clean
man. Thank you. And today, all you cops, and yes, there are cops out there that are really good. We are right behind you guys. Absolutely, no question about that. But you need to understand that you are now responsible as well for checking the bad ones around you.
Of course.
Because we don't see them. We don't see your records. The public cannot see your records. Why? The public cannot see your records. Why?
Why?
Of all your everything laid out, why not? So the good cops in there, you guys have another responsibility.
Blood on your hands as well for this. You tell us if we see something.
With all due respect.
With all due respect, you should say something.
You should say something when you see bad cops around you.
Yes.
With the video recently of George Floyd.
Oh man.
Seen 3 other cops standing around doing nothing horrible. Absolutely, you should be charged. Absolutely, you watched a murder and did not stop it. And any other cop related in any heinous killing like that, heinous murder, absolutely, it was a murder. Any heinous murder standing around not doing nothing should be held liable.
Your hands as well. Yes.
And that's the truth. He said that's what we call them pig styes for. Killing them.
Feel like ICE knows the police. Talk too much, you're just a piece of trash. Feels like we're stuck in a time warp to me. As I kick these facts and get these mixed reactions. Is this beat back?
Oh man, go tell him. He said it's like we stuck in the time warp.
In the time warp.
Like we going through segregation era again.
My God.
This is bad.
It is.
50 years later, we're going through the same issue again. In this country, it's very sad to see. As for people right now that are fighting outside, do you have tools in your hand that you can use? One of the biggest things that we were talking about was boycotting.
100%. That is what has been done before. That is the movement that was done before. Boycott all those businesses, companies, people, the people that
defend these organizations and stand behind anybody who's not fighting for inequality, especially helping hand to the minority first. Before equality can come in, a hand has to come up to the minorities to bring them up to equal. Before equality can be based.
Us.
Right.
We're minorities. Us.
Right. We're an interracial couple, so we've seen the worst and the good. And we're living in New York City in a democratic state in a time of a pandemic with riots and looting going on, and the issue is racism. But the issue seems like the system. Because racism always existed and we got through it. We always got bullied throughout our lives. We got through it.
Everybody has a bit of racism.
We have
as well.
Spanish and Asians and
most of us
blacks
use it as
and
comedy, where we all
Muslims
get along
and Christians,
with it.
right?
We all get along with it. It's not something that we.
But the system is what has put you down individually and held you in a place.
Held us in a place.
Right. Every community is designated in a certain neighborhood. Why is that? It shouldn't be like that. So things like that have happened. So use the method of boycotting. Anybody out there listening, any company that you feel like does not go against or goes against anything that you believe in, does not follow your way of ethics and morals, and does not follow your culture, stop buying, stop associating with them.
We gotta boycott, we gotta vote, we gotta lobby, we gotta all unite. Numbers, power in numbers. Everyone unite
and
stand together.
Leadership, absolutely. Wait, one of the things that I have written down here. Okay. One thing is that this is actually a bad time to get protests going.
That's
for
the
people
first
out
part.
there.
That's the first
because of the pandemic. So just be careful about that.
Yeah, because odds are against us with it. A lot of people are against it because we have a virus going on.
They're scared to come outside. So it's a tough time to get support for people to come out on the streets, because this is something that a lot of people should have came out for. I feel like it still didn't get as big as it should have.
And I think it would have if it wasn't for a virus
pandemic going on. So yeah, absolutely, the movement is even bigger behind closed doors. The movement is huge online. I even see
people out the window clapping their hands. I'm sure they want to come down, but they're still
scared. They're afraid to come outside. So yes, for all the movements out there, just know that is an issue for a lot of our families don't want to come outside and want to support because there's a virus going on.
They're older. They don't want to come.
Let's keep it playing.
Keep playing. He's hitting points that we've already been discussing, that we were going to put in another video with you guys.
Yeah. So that's why somebody told us to listen to this.
Backspins, it's like we're drifting back into the 60s. Happened, black skin is risky cause this keeps happening. We're stuck in a time warp to me. As I kick these facts and get these mixed reactions, as this beat backspins, it's like we're drifting back into the 60s. Happened, black skin is risky cause this keeps happening. Throughout history, African Americans have been treated like shit, and I admit there have been times where it's been embarrassing to be a white boy, you're a rock star.
Thank you. Hey, to our African American community out there that's watching, man, we're with you all. And just know that it's better in numbers. You want all the minorities with you guys. So don't push anybody away.
Don't, exactly. Yeah. That it causes unnecessary division.
Don't push anybody away. We're with you guys all the way.
If anyone else,
I'm from an Arab.
If anyone else, I'm Latino, I'm Hispanic, but biracial. I'm not just Hispanic.
Biracial. So it's a lot of people have the same issue that you have. However, yes, you are the warriors. You are the American African American community is the front line right now that's fighting the battle, no question about it. And our hands are down and our heads are down praising you guys for sure. And all the other communities need to realize the fact that you are all immigrants. When immigrants came here, this country was a lot better than what the African Americans went through. Right? They went through years and years of issues. And in the 60s, it got a bit better for them. And that's when the immigrants came in. So immigrants got the best of it.
They didn't get the full effect
of what you had to go through.
What was really gone through.
Right. Yeah. To be an African American in this country. So that part, yes, 400 years of slavery, that's true.
That's true, yes.
And for immigrants to come into this country and today not support black people, that's false. That's wrong. All immigrants should be in this fight, because you got a country that was created and built by black people, on the backs of black people, on the backs of African American communities throughout slavery, inherited by the whites, and then given out to the immigrants that came from all over the world. So yes, the African American community did not get its cut out of what's been built on their backs.
And they deserve their turn.
They deserve their turn for sure.
Of course.
So African American community out there, for sure, you're in the front lines. You're fighting this battle. Black Lives Matter movement, we're with that. The whole end cops movement, we're with that. We are against hurting cops. We are against destroying public property. That does not make sense.
Anyone.
Yeah, man, you're hurting regular people.
Because yes, cops have been hurting others before, of course. So
there's ways to fight it.
We're against hurting cops. We're against any type of violence to anyone.
Anybody.
We're trying to end that.
Right.
Not create more.
Right. We are not gonna mirror ourselves of
or stoop down to anybody's level. We're better than that.
We're better than that. Once again, you guys need to go back to
show that's wrong.
Go back to your congressmen, your senators, your representatives, your district attorneys, your district councils. These people change your laws. These people can have your.
Tell the cops what to do.
Thank you.
It's not the cops. You can't be mad. They are humans doing their jobs, but they're the lowest on the food chain when it comes to enforcement.
Right.
The D's are above them. The feds are above them. You have higher food chains.
There are 6 different agencies that run this country. Check those laws. Check those laws.
Beat cops. They're walker cops. These are mall cops that are just in the streets. They're not anywhere near as powerful at all
as the people that are sitting behind closed doors
telling them what to do.
So those are the things that need to be changed. The laws. the laws, the senators, man, he gets you like talking into right? Too much.
He's
I'm sorry,
saying, I know,
all over the
but
board.
He's putting out points.
Black boy, in your cop car. Black boy, you're untouchable. Nobody can tell me shit 'cause I'm a. Seems like the average lifespan of a white man is more than twice than a black lifespan. I wonder sometimes if it has a price scanner. I feel like checking out on life.
He said, I wonder if it has a price scanner. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the lives lost. My heart goes out to all the families.
Seems like the average lifespan of a white man is more than twice than a black lifespan. I wonder sometimes if it has a price scanner. I feel like checking out a life can escape the circumstance. I'd rather hear him say die inward than die inward. Ninja, now it's better disguised banter, but that's.
I swear, man, I'd rather die fighting than die a coward.
Definitely.
I'd rather die for my people fighting than die a coward.
Definitely.
For sure. Anybody out there, hit the like button right now.
Word.
If you will fight and die for your people, hit the like button. Because we are your people.
Yes. We are all in this shit together.
We are your people. We are the ones fighting with any community, any minority, any non-minority, anybody who is fighting for the underdog, hit the like button.
Life strapped because we're strapped financially and can't find answers. We're applying, but McDonald's seems to be the only franchise that'll hire. So how can we have higher standards? As Dallas overshadows the battle for Black Lives Matter.
What you expect us to have? If that's all you give, what do you expect to be had?
Yeah, that's what you're gonna put in the hood, and then tell everybody stay in the hood. I mean, what else are we supposed to have?
We fight back with violence, but acts like that. Black guys on the movement, which makes Black Lives Matter. At cops, and cops matter, that's why it's at.
Yo, shout out to BLM again, man.
Definitely.
Everybody, all the hashtags flowing out there. We're gonna throw them in the link on the bottom. We're with you. Once again. Damn, he shot out Black Lives Matter years ago. That's what's up.
Years ago.
For Black Lives Matter, we fight back with violence, but acts like that. Black guys on the movement, which makes Black Lives Matter. At cops, and cops matter, that's why it's at a stalemate and can't arrive at a compromise, so it's black ops.
That's why the violence against the cop is contradicting, because you're making
them even more matter.
Oh, two wrongs do not make a right. You will continue colliding, and it won't solve anything.
Yeah.
We're trying to show that is wrong. So end it.
Yeah.
In general, end it.
Plus, man, regular people are not that violent. We got better ways to shut them down. We got taxes. We got boycotts. We got politics.
Yes.
We got voting.
Yes.
That's your way to shut anybody down.
Yes.
Anybody that you don't like in government, go for it that way. You will get a response.
I wonder if we hire more black cops, the crap stops. The block is our backyards, officers, not the crack spot.
Yo, for real, man, there's a lot of black cops, white cops, all types of cops out there.
Definitely.
So you can't even point at like one.
Yeah.
Or race or.
Look at the one the one that was stopping the motherfucker that was on George Floyd's neck.
He was an Asian cop.
He was an Asian cop.
That how you feel about that, bro? How do you feel having another person just dying in front of you?
And you're sitting there trying to defend the motherfucker?
Nah, man. That's what I'm saying. There was four other, and that cop was a Asian minority. Seeing that is surprising. Right? So that's why I want to speak to all the other minorities other than black. Yo, y'all better fight or you're next. You better stand with the black people with the African American community, or you're next.
Everyone is angry.
Right.
Nothing is really that you're doing that doesn't help. Is causing unnecessary division.
Yeah. You better stand with them.
Unnecessary division.
Yeah, because this is a movement that needs everybody.
Call the attack dogs off of this man, you always act all pissed off, but instead of traffic stop and bad cops fuck it up.
Yo, I just saw a video with
and bad cops
fuck it up. I just saw a video of this guy got pulled over for a traffic stop, and the dude was like, yo, why you got a gun out? Like, it's just a light. It's just a light.
Shit,
why you got a gun out?
Doesn't make you guys look any better. Even if you try to support them and they do some dumb shit like that.
Yeah. Your training needs to change.
The training needs to fucking change. The cop training
needs to change, man.
Black cops, the crap stops. The block is our backyards. Officers, not the crack spot. Call the attack dogs off of us, man. You always act all pissed off, but instead of traffic stop. Bad cops, fuck it up for the good cops. And man, stop sending white cops in the black neighborhoods who ain't acclimated to them. That's the way to do it. Who seen some fucking video?
Thank you. Thank you. Stop sending cops to my neighborhood that are not from my neighborhood.
Exactly.
Because I know people in my neighborhood, and if it was somebody, one of them, everybody would get respected. Thank you. Hit the like button if you agree with that.
Videos of rappers waving guns. Ain't know nobody black, so they act afraid of us. And that's racism. The fear that a black face gives them. A subconscious racist. Wait, why are there black neighborhoods? Cause America segregated.
Like that fucking Karen bitch in the park. I forgot her name, but we're gonna call her Karen. Where he told her to put her dog on a fucking leash, talk about she's not racist, she was just afraid.
You guys all saw that video too. Wrong.
How are you afraid of a black bird watcher and you're gonna say you're not racist? He wasn't doing shit to you.
That video was wrong, man.
You're supposed to have your dog on the leash on that park, and what's wrong with him telling you to put your freaking dog on the fucking leash, and then you're gonna say you're not racist because you're freaking afraid?
Which you should have had him on the leash already.
Does that make sense?
I bet you if it was the other way around, it'd be different.
Oh.
What?
Racism, the fear that a black face gives them. A subconscious racist. Wait, why are there black neighborhoods? Cause America segregated us. Segregated us to an area, separated us. Sectionated us when we tear it up. The only time attention's paid to us. And education sucks. And every day's a...
Education sucks.
Government education.
Let's not even talk about the school system. That's a whole government education. That's a whole different topic that needs to be opened on another year, because you've been taught bullshit.
It's stressful. It's just stressful.
Yeah, I mean, especially right now, like kids are all out of school. Wonder what's going on with the education system.
No, the Freddy break for us. A levy breaks a fuzz. Why is it they treat us like dry island? We just want a safe environment for our kids, but can't escape the sirens. Don't take a scientist to see our violent nature lies in the poverty that we face. So the crime rates the highest in the lowest classes.
Yo, how is this song hasn't blown up?
How?
Come on, all you guys watch. How is this song not in everybody's mind right now? Like,
it's like a razor wire fence we're trapped in. These racial biases that plague our society, which makes our anxiety levels raise every time we see a devil's face. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. It's more like billy clubs and gats, and we really love it when you think.
To all the news media out there, stop scaring people, man.
Yes, stop fear-mongering. Stop with that. That is not... What?
Yeah, stop scaring people. Stop scaring people.
Tell the truth.
Give them hope.
Give them hope.
Give them courage. Give them ability
motivation
to rise and come together, so you could be better, so everything could be better. Stop scaring people. Stop spreading false information. Anything that's false, double check, triple check before you share.
Different sources.
Thank you, man. This is all stuff that's common sense we should all know.
Guilty cause we're black, but you kill each other. Facts, you kill each other's caps for silly stuff like hats. Single mothers struggling through substance abuse, while people with nothing to lose shoot each other for shoes. Fuck your Republican views, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. What a fuck of the boot.
True.
Put yourselves up by your bootstraps.
Now the other side, hey, everybody that's a minority, straighten up. Straight up. Black, white, Asian, Korean, Japanese, Indian, Paki, Arabs, African, everybody. Straight up. No more bad stuff. Let's show them that we can be good people and civilize and conquer and take over the right way and build and unite and everything.
Unite.
And loyalty, because that exists in our cultures.
Yes.
Respect, because that's taught by our families and our parents. Let's show them we have this. The right way, with compassion and love.
Yes.
And a proper system.
By people with nothing to lose, shoot each other for shoes. Fuck your Republican views, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. What the fuck are the boots? And streets act as a narrative. Don't gotta read comics or be that into characters. Just to see that, just to be black, you better be strapped with a Derringer or be Captain America like Steve Rogers. Cause no one oversees these cops.
Damn. It's fucked up that, to be black, you gotta be strapped.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I shouldn't. Yeah, there's people that don't want to.
It's the system. It's the system. The way things are set up for certain things to be the way, or to look a certain way.
People, it's not
or
racism.
To fit it.
It's the system.
It's the system. It's
Change the system, not racism, because racism brings everything else that's beautiful with it. Plus comedy, jokes.
Exactly.
Comedy. We all enjoy comedy, and through comedy, through laughter, you can build love.
Of course.
And trust and understanding. And then it's not racism. Then it's culture.
It's always been there. We use it in comedy. I mean, it's the way you have it, the way you use it.
Right. It has to be portrayed the right way, and it gets respected, and it becomes culture.
That's why we all have different cultures, different ways of living, because that's the way they do it, or that's the way they do it, or that's the way they do it, or that's the way they do it. And it's fine. And it's fine.
It's okay to have that. It's okay.
That's what colors us.
To try somebody else.
That's what paints us. That's what makes us colorful. That's what makes us diverse.
System has put us in that section.
In that section.
That's the
title. They try to divide us, segregate us, to put us in a way to look this way.
Your district attorney charges people harder based off of where they live. They're working hand in hand with the police department through unions. If you guys haven't read about police unions, go read about police unions and what the hand in hand goes with the district attorney, with your city councils and the judge, all the way to your courts and cases and everything that happens.
Your housings too, where
so these are co-workers that all work together.
Put you, where they pick a building to put you, when they pick a location or a house for you to be in. Because they want you in that area. They want you segregated. They want you.
And then they watch that area of everybody that's living there.
That's what the projects is called. Have you ever heard of the Projects Project?
Right.
That's a whole.
Let's read up on the laws.
A lot of stuff.
Anybody out there, watch Patriot Act. Shout out to Patriot Act.
Shout out to Hassan Minaj for that. Definitely.
Yeah, he has explained this idea in many very great understanding.
But let's continue.
Read comics or be that into characters. Just to see that, just to be black, you better be strapped with a Derringer or be Captain America like Steve Rogers. Cause no one oversees these cops, and all we see is some beat charges. We done seen them beat Rodney King unconscious and got off, so we don't need all you crooked police officers. Peace offerings.
No. He said we don't need all your crooked cop police peace offerings. I'm sorry, man. It's not gonna be enough.
And the whole thing with Rodney King, where the cops got off, the cops have a own law where they are really untouchable. So I'm sure when he's talking about untouchable, he's talking about them.
He's talking about them.
The cops, because they are. You know how hard it is to sue a cop?
Yeah, very difficult.
They literally have laws that get them off of these charges to protect themselves. Not only do they do this to protect themselves, they try to protect just how they look alone.
Yeah. A lot of people above them that protect them.
We done seen them beat run.
On that back, man.
That's why he says when he saw them beat Rodney King, and
that's why he mentioned whole, like, even after all that was happening, they still weren't able to get them convicted, or all these other murders that happened afterward, and nobody was able to get convicted throughout all these processes, because it's hard to.
They're very much protected. Yeah. They can see, if we were to prosecute, say if anyone was to prosecute a cop or anything or try to sue them, they can see their whatever they write, testimony, but we can't see theirs.
Right.
They can see the evidence tape or whatever that's going on and then make their statement after looking at evidence. We're not even allowed. As soon as we're on the table, we have to write. We have to say what's said. That's it. It's the only chance we get. It's unbelievable.
Be Captain America like Steve Rogers, cause no one oversees these cops, and all we see is some beat charges. We done seen them beat Rodney King unconscious and got off, so we don't need all you crooked police officers' peace offerings. Just keep marching till we reach Congress.
Listen, we don't need a crooked officer's peace offering. No, we need change. We need a difference. We need a new system. We need new training for these officers. We don't want your peace offerings. We want to see change. There is no apology without action. That's just manipulation. And that is what you've been continuously doing to all of us, all minorities.
Like, so they offer like a little bit of resolution, and it kind of goes back to normal, to the same every time. And that's the problem, because the laws haven't been changed. Only just hand resolution between cops and some people happened, and that's it.
That's it.
And it doesn't change the big picture at all.
The big picture at all. At all.
But they're gonna say you're trying to take an irrational stance if you try to slander the flag, but somebody has to be the sacrificial lamb, so they call it a Kaepernick tantrum if you don't stand for the national anthem.
Exactly.
Right there, man.
Right there.
They mentioned Kaepernick right there.
Right there.
Like, just because you stand for something that you believe in, they'll make it look like it's against the flag.
It's against the fact. They'll always try to manipulate the story.
Anyway, man, this is a long conversation.
This is a whole completely long conversation.
This video is dragged on very long.
As we said, we were gonna make a separate video and have this there, but everything that Eminem is saying in this song has been labeled out
and been exactly what we're going through.
What we're going through right now.
So let's kill this track. Let's finish.
Praise it, you better praise it, and you'll be made to feel like a traitor will treat you like Rodney Dangerfield, home of the bravest still, Razorsville. So this whole nation feels like a plantation field in a country that claims.
Yo, this whole shit feels like a slavery. You right now, I got you wearing a mask. You can't go outside.
You can't go outside. Curfews, martial law, like.
Yeah, talking about martial law. Hopefully not. People stay safe.
Please.
That its foundation was based on United States ideals that had its natives killed. Got you singing this star-spangled spiel to a piece of cloth that represents a land of the free that made people slaves to build.
Anger.
It took slaves to build. Like we said, it was built on the blacks, the African American community, man. And all the other minorities need to understand that if you don't not stand with the African American community because of what they're going through right now, so one day somebody will not stand with you when you will need one.
Unite.
Yeah, so
the same thing with cops. That's the same thing. We were just recently watching something that one cop will always defend another, because when the time comes, they will need to be defended themselves. Right. So they try not to turn back on each other because they can't cause enemies within each other.
You better pick out the bad ones right now.
Right now.
If you don't, you're gonna get caught up to all the police officers out there. Once again, man, respect to the job you do. It's tough, it's dangerous, but you chose what you chose.
You have a voice too. Speak up.
If you chose the wrong path, you will get pointed out.
It's a matter of right and wrong, and no matter what, the murdering is wrong. Point blank. The police brutality is wrong. The system is set up wrong.
It needs to change. Once again, man, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Feel free to share your opinions on this. Feel free. Be nice. Be polite.
Respectful.
Be respectful when sharing your opinion. Do not leave harmful, dangerous, or any types of comments in the bottom. Everybody has their opinions, has their rights. feel free to leave your opinion in a respectful, understanding manner. And of course, you'll get a response from us.
And we are all in this together.
Absolutely. Shout out to all the Black Lives Matter protesting. Shout out to all the police brutality protesting. We are with you, supporters, every day in the city. Catch us, find us, say hello. Say hello to us here. Catch us on the next video.
Reaction.